What up, y'all? It's your boy ProfessorStix, and I'm back again with another Call of Duty Warzone video to help you rise above the average. Now, that boy got turned on. Damn. Yo, today we are comparing the MP5 and the MP7. We're going to talk about the damage profile, the situations you should be using each gun, and we're going to talk about the attachments and the recoil pattern and how to control the recoil. Now, oh my goodness, this guy almost had the drop on me, but that MP5 hits. It hits. Listen, with a damage profile of 49 damage to the head and 34 to the body, it takes about 3 to 6 shots if you're hitting the head to down an opponent, and it takes about 4 to 12 shots if you're hitting anywhere else on the body. I mean, look at this guy. He had the drop on me, and the MP5 absolutely saves my life. And not only that, it's good to hit people in the face with. Yo, the MP5 is the way to go when you are storming buildings, when you're getting up close and personal. The rapid fire rate is no joke. It will down opponents very quickly, and especially those campers. It takes them out very quickly. Look at this close range right here. He's dead. Listen, you need the MP5 in your loadout, especially if you want something to be able to combat the doof. All right, so add that MP5 into your loadout. Use it for hip fire, especially in those close range situations when you're storming a building, when you're sliding around a corner. The hip fire is absolutely easy to control, and I'm going to show you guys that. All right, the next one we want to talk about is the MP7. The MP7 is really good at range. Also, it's very good to pair with your sniper rifle. Let's say you get a sniper shot, you crack somebody's armor, you are able to switch to your MP7 and just easily down an opponent because of the damage profile. It's so accurate. It doesn't hit as hard as the MP5 because the damage profile for the head is 40 damage to the head if you're hitting those headshots, 25 to the chest and body, and then 22 to the limbs. Now, it's gonna take 3 to 8 shots to down an opponent if you're aiming for the head, and it's gonna take 4 to 15 shots if you're aiming for the chest. If they're fully played, it's probably gonna take 15 shots, all right? So you definitely wanna know that if you are using the MP7 and you're storming a building and they have the MP5 or the doof, you're most likely going to lose this battle. So make sure that you are hitting the head or you are fighting from a distance. All right, guys, so that is the MP5 situational and the MP7 situational. We're gonna drop into the custom lobby. I'm gonna show you guys the attachments, and then I'm gonna show you guys the recoil pattern and the recoil control. All right, if you like the video so far, make sure you hit that like button. If you're new to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button and consider turning on the bell for notifications so you can find your way back for more Call of Duty content. Now let's get right into the rest of the video. All right, guys, so we're gonna jump into the attachments for the loadout, and then we're gonna go into the recoil pattern and the recoil control. So first things first, you wanna put on that integral monolithic suppressor, or the monolithic integral suppressor. That's gonna give you that sound suppression, that bullet velocity, all right? Then you wanna go with the Merc foregrip. That's gonna give you recoil control and the hip fire accuracy. Then you wanna go with the 45 round mag. Now, these 3 things are the staple on all of your SMGs, all right? But this is the 3 attachments that you're gonna have on your MP5. The next 2 attachments are completely up to you based on your playstyle. Now, if you're going to be hip firing a lot, you wanna go with the 5 milliwatt laser. It's gonna give you aim down, it's gonna give you that sprint to fire speed and that hip fire accuracy. Second thing is you wanna go with the stippled grip tape for more aim down sight speed and sprint to fire speed. All right, this is the perfect build if you're gonna be doing a lot of hip firing and then aiming down sight to clean up the enemy and just be a little bit more accurate. If you're going to be the movement king like your boy Joe Woe, then you want to put on the collapsible stock, all right, instead of the stippled grip tape. This is going to allow you to have supreme movement, all right? You're going to be able to move around corners very swiftly. I like this build, but for me personally, I like to go with the rear stippled grip tape. And also another variation that you can put is the sleight of hand for faster reload time. It's all really up to you. Some people will take off the 5 milliwatt laser, put on this collapsible stock with the sleight of hand, and then you're just a beast. You're literally just running around, reload, and there's a whole squad wipe on your ones with the MP5. So it's completely up to you how you want to build it. Just keep in mind that with the collapsible stock, the recoil is a little bit harder to control, but with a little bit of practice, you can definitely get used used to it. So for me, 5 milliwatt laser, bam, and the stippled grip tape instead of the collapsible. This is my build. This is how I build my MP5. All right, let's get into the MP7. Okay, first things first, come on guys. Monolithic suppressor, do I have to say it again? Sound suppression and the damage range, that's what you need. The FSS Recon, that's gonna give you damage range, bullet velocity, and recoil control. Then you wanna go ahead and put the 5 milliwatt laser on it. You wanna go and put the Merc foregrip on it, and then the biggest mag you can get, slap that on, and that is your build right there. Now, of course, there's variations to this build to the I would say 4 core attachments you're gonna always have is the 60 round mag, the Merc foregrip, the FSS Recon, and the monolithic suppressor. You can take out the 5 milliwatt laser and put on either the tac laser if you want more aim down sight speed and aim stability and just better recoil. But honestly, the MP7 literally already doesn't have recoil, so you don't really need to put that on. You can now come here to just put on the rubberized grip tape or the stippled grip tape. Either or is up to you. The rubberized is going to give you better accuracy and better recoil control. The stippled grip tape is going to give you better aim down sight speed and sprint to fire speed. It's completely up to you which one you want to put on. But as for me, I love to just put on the 5 milliwatt laser because then I can use that to hip fire. All right guys, let's jump into the private lobby and I'm gonna show you guys the recoil pattern and the recoil control for both the MP5 and the MP7. All right, let's get into it. All right guys, so I'm gonna compare the MP5 and the MP7's recoil pattern, and I'm gonna show you guys how to control the recoil. So first things first, I'm just gonna aim down sight and let it rip. All right, so you can see that it kind of goes straight up to the right, slightly to the right. All right, we're just gonna move over and do another one just to see consistency. All right, so there you have it. You can see that it goes straight up. If you watch my Kilo versus AMAX or the M4 versus the M13 video, you will see that all of the guns literally go straight up. So if you want to start controlling your recoil, you need to just hold slightly down on your joystick and then obviously counteract for the left or right movement. All right, I'm gonna grab the MP7 and show you guys that. All right, so we're gonna line up at the exact same spot here and just aim down sight and let it rip. All right, and we're just gonna go a little bit to the left and do it again just for consistency reasons. All right, so now you can see that the MP7 literally goes straight up to the right, kind of the same thing as the MP5, but look at the tightness in the left to right. And that's what we mean by this gun literally has no recoil, because all you're doing is just holding it straight down. You don't really have to compensate for the bouncing back and forth of the MP5. All right, it's very easy. If you want to control the MP7's recoil, you just literally hold down on the right joystick. All right, now that's the whole clip and look how tight that is. So if you're definitely going for those headshots, you're gonna hit it very easily with the MP7. And like I said, you wanna use it from distance to be able to use the effectiveness of the MP7, whereas the MP5 is more so for close range. All right, I'm just gonna grab the MP5 and show you guys the close range control of the recoil pattern. All right, and as you can see, not as tight as the MP7, but again, the MP5 and the fire rate and the damage profile is just so OP that if you're hitting, you're gonna down your opponent. As you saw the clips earlier, if you are hitting, hip firing, you're gonna down your opponents and like kind of use it with sliding around corners and then hip firing. So guys, that's it for the MP5 versus the MP7. If you learned something new, make sure you hit that like button and make sure you subscribe if you're new to the channel, and consider hitting those notifications so you can find your way back for more Call of Duty Warzone content. As always, make sure you guys drop into Verdansk and frag out. Peace.